Hello Aries, I am Jen with Timeline Tarot. I'm often asked to do readings specifically for singles, and so I thought it would be a great idea to do a reading for the Aries collective who find themselves to be single. So if you're partnered up or in a relationship or married, this reading is not for you. However, if you're single, it most certainly is. In this pyramid spread that I do, I try to give you or I try to obtain for you as much information I can about your next romantic relationship. I try to find out who this person will be, any type of personality traits you may need to know about. Are they over an ex, or are they divorced? Do they have kids? Do they work? Sometimes in these readings it comes out actually what they do for a living. I'll also try to pinpoint when you will be meeting them, if they are still attached, when they will be available. It always fascinates me what type of information comes out in the reading. And then of course I will try to find out for you where exactly you will meet this individual or under what circumstances you may meet them. And then once you're in the relationship with them, what challenges or blocks you may encounter. And they're not deal breaker kind of challenges and blocks, but I think it's good for everyone to know ahead of time. Wouldn't it be great, right, if we all can know ahead of time what challenges may exist in a relationship, so you and your partner know, what you have to work on individually or together in order to make the relationship successful. With all that said, I just want to quickly add that this is a general collective reading. That means I'm reading for literally hundreds of thousands of Aries throughout the world. And it's quite possible that some of the messages I pick up on today are not for you, right? And that's okay. It just means that they're for another Aries, and that's all right. They need love too. My hope, though, is that we can hop onto your timeline and give you some insight as to the next romantic relationship that you will be in and a little bit about that individual. So with all that said, let's begin. Tapping into the Aries collective for singles. The collective for Aries singles, what can you tell us about the next person they will be in a romantic relationship with? Tapping into the collective for the Aries singles. What can you tell us? This person will be fiery, possibly a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Anything else for this person? Okay. Bottom of the deck, possible twin flame. Love it. This is someone that you will feel you are in spiritual alignment with. Someone where the energy and the relationship between the two of you will feel effortless. You'll feel like you've known this person forever, like for 1,000 lifetimes. Now, I do see dating here, and the dating card, when I do this spread for me, always resonates as someone that you are meeting either like on an online dating site or through friends. Now, this person, male or female, please feel free to swap genders as you see fit, because it is a collective reading. This individual takes very good care of themselves. That was that first card that flew out, and I said this is like a fire sign. If it's not a fire sign, it's someone who presents themselves or embodies the energy of the Queen or King of Wands. This person looks good, smells good, feels good. They just take very good care of themselves externally. As for their how they feel about life, they are very confident. They're very bold. They could be a business owner, an entrepreneur. This is an individual who's not afraid to take risks. They think big and they think out of the box. And friendship. I believe that you will meet this person through friends. Through acquaintances, again, through networking. And I always see networking, especially when it comes up with that dating card, as like finding them on a network, on a dating website, or through some type of dating service like that. Let's try to get a little information about who is this person. Tapping into the Aries collective, the collective for Aries singles. Who is this individual? What can you tell us? Who will this person be? I'm going to start over because I felt like one wanted to come out there. Tapping into the collective for Aries singles. Yep. Who will that person be? What can you tell us about them? Anything else regarding this individual? Anything else regarding this individual? Okay. bottom of the deck, family or past connection. Again, could be through friends, could be through family. You know, family doesn't always have to be our bloodline family. Some of us have families, I know I do, where it's a combination of family and friends, right? People that I have decided to be like a sister to, or, you know, someone who's like a brother to me. So there's definitely something here. And this past connection, I believe, is resonating with that kind of twin flame energy we're getting, where you will just automatically feel as if you've known this person before. What do we have here? So we have two Chinese zodiac years. This person could be born in the year of the dog or the year of the dragon. I will give you those years. So year of the dog would be 1946, 1958, 1970, 1982, 1999, 2006, and 2018. Although I highly doubt you'll be dating anyone born in 2018. Although you never know, maybe in the future. And then the years of the dragon, 1940, 1952, 1964, 1976, 1988, 2000, and then 2012. Again, not so sure on the 2012, but you never know, right? Now, I do see here short term, and I want to clarify this with you. I have a special deck. Actually, all my decks are cleansed between all of my readings with sage and some meditation that I do, and also Palo Santo. So I do have a deck on hand. I'd like to find out what this short term means. Distant, this person could live at a distance from you. So keep that in mind for some of you. Okay. I'm glad I cleansed all the decks for you. So this was the first deck of cards that I received. I became very bonded with it. I can do all those like kind of fancy shuffles that people do, and that's great, but I really try to take very good care of my cards. I don't like disposing of them. So I consider this, being that it was my first deck, my divine deck, and that's really all that's all I ever use it for. Okay, please clarify short term, please. I'll take 3 cards from the top of the deck. This is for the Aries collective, singles only, please. Collective Aries singles only. Please clarify the short term. One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Okay, short term. The Hermit, clarified by the Ace of Swords. Knight of Wands. I told you this person is going to be fiery. This individual with the short term, I feel, with that Knight of Wands, could be a little, I almost want to say commitment phobe. So it won't apply for all of you, but I have to be honest about what I'm seeing here. This person went through, and we'll find out more once we get into their deck, some type of situation or end of a relationship that really threw them into the hermit mode. The hermit mode in tarot is someone who kind of becomes a bit of a loner. They do a lot of soul searching, a lot of introspection, a lot of contemplation. They do come out smarter for it because of whatever life experience that they encountered. But this is a person that really goes within. When you come out of hermit mode, you embody wisdom. I'm not saying that this person will be smarter than you, but it's really someone who went in to try to learn the life lessons that they just, were handed. And not everyone becomes a hermit after a tragic event in our lives. Some people just try to carry on and bury it and push it down in the sand kind of thing. This person took the time to do that. The Hermit card, when you come out of the Hermit card, you're much wiser, right? You hold the lantern, so this person could be a healer or have healed themselves. And that lantern is the light from the star card. It's actually the star from the tarot star card. But this person is also independent. So they came out of this mode singular, right? The Hermit is a singular card. This isn't something you do with someone else. This is something you do on your own. This person had a breakthrough. Some moment of clarity or truth in their life, and I believe that when you meet this person, they might not be ready for a commitment. Why the Knight of Wands? They'll look good and smell good, and like I said, they'll feel good, but they may not be here for a long time. And you know what? That's okay. We meet so many different kinds of people in our life. I say that all the time. We meet soulmates. If we're fortunate, we meet our one, twin flame. And for everyone else, they're karmics, and karmics teach us lessons. So there's a reason why you're meeting this person, whether it's a test from the divine, because they're a karmic, or it could be a very lovely soulmate. It could be someone coming into your life to help you come out of some situation that you're in or that you'll be going through at that time. I also want to see, though, with that twin flame card at the bottom of the deck, this could be a runner-chaser dynamic between you and them. And if you're not familiar with that, I suggest that you do an internet search, and there are many credible sources that will explain that to you perfectly. And that might be what this flighty energy that I'm feeling could very well be. But let's clarify the Knight of Wands, please. We'll do one more shuffle here. Oh, please and thank you. Yeah. This person, look at that. We had the Ace of Swords, and then we have the King of Swords. This individual could be a fire sign, could also be an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is this person's truth, that they're just not ready for a full-blown relationship yet. This is their truth, and they're very disciplined, and it's because of something they walked away from. It's left them a bit scarred, a little bit commitment hesitant. So I just, please go into that knowing that. But whew, there's a lot of fire and energy here. You have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, the wands in tarot being the phallic symbol. So, and this person is really kind of like almost in a self-imposed prison here. I mean, I really think they went through a lot to get to that clarity. Yeah, this person, whatever they went through, they completely transformed with that Death card coming out of it. And now they're an individual who really speaks their truth. And they're working really hard. And coming out of the Hermit card, people usually do. They work hard on themselves. So you have a little information now on this person, that they could be an air sign, possibly a fire sign. The person went through a terrible breakup, whether someone left them or they left them. There's just a lot of regret. It's still in their energy, right? It's still lingering. So even though they've healed from it and they understand it, they're still a little gun shy is what's coming to me. A little gun shy. So just know that going in, that it may just be a short-term connection for you, and this person may live at a distance. And that's not for all of you. For some of you, this could be, like I said, a lifelong love affair. Let's see what else we can find out about this individual. For the Aries Singles Collective, what can you tell us about the next person they will meet, the next person they will have a romantic relationship with? Tapping into the collective for the Aries Singles. What else can you tell us about this person? One more shuffle here, please, and thank you. We have the Ten of Cups. I don't really like that. Yeah, with the Ace of Cups in reverse. To the Devil card in the reverse. Okay, it just got better for me. I was a little nervous there. King of Wands now, the grown-up version, is underneath in reverse. So a little impulsive there. Okay, at first, I'll be honest, when I saw the Ace of Cups, I thought that this individual off the bat was married, and that might be why they're flighty, and this is just an in and out, kind of looking for a good time, not a long time person. But then I saw that the Ace of Cups is in the reverse, which for me in this type of reading is that the relationship has ended, there's a break, and if they were married, it's a divorce. Even though the Ten of Cups is still upright, I believe it's in the process when you meet this person, and that may be why they're going to have this truthful conversation with you about why they can't fully commit. It might not have anything to do with them wanting to go back to their spouse or their significant other, right? If it was a long-term relationship, they are detaching from this person. I like when a Devil card came up in the reverse, I felt good because this is someone who is breaking free. They're breaking free from the Ace of Cups that they used to have with someone else that they were either married to or in a long-term relationship. So just know going in that this person will most likely be in the midst of a divorce, but not quite complete yet. And that's probably why they're a bit hesitant. And I believe this person, because they did this introspection, will be honest with you. We have two Ace of Swords here, basically, in the Ace of Swords card, and then also the Ace of Swords that the King of Swords is holding. So I like that. That's someone who will be very direct and honest with you. And hey, you know what? They might tell you, all I can give you right now is physical. Because I'm still in hermit mode, right? I'm still trying to process the loss of this relationship. So just know that going in for some of you, it's not that this person, if the Devil card was upright, I would say avoid them, but I don't see that there at all. They're completely detaching, breaking free, reclaiming their power, and again with that Hermit card, becoming independent. So they are well on their way by the time you meet them. What else can you tell us about this individual? Tapping into the collective energy for Aries singles, what can you tell us about the next person that they will find themselves in a romantic relationship with? Well, that came out, so I'm going to take them. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse, again, holding on to past resentment. They're not completely healed. They're getting there. They're getting there, but they're not completely there. The Queen of Swords was in the reverse. I believe this was their counterpart because they appeared here as the King of Swords. So they are still attached to who their partner was, although he is in the reverse here. So they're a bit overly emotional. They could be verbally abusive towards them, a bit cold-hearted. The King of Cups is in the reverse here. There's some emotional manipulation going on, some emotional volatility between the two of them. This may be why this person is not 100% capable of a long-term relationship right now. They're open to change. I like that. Five of Swords in reverse is someone who's open to change, someone who's trying to avoid conflict, right? Have a quieter life. But they are contending with someone. Their person may already have a person. That might have been why their relationship ended. Male or female. Their Queen or King of Swords has a King or Queen of Cups. They're both imbalanced. And this person's really just trying to complete this separation by avoiding conflict with them. And that's kind of where a lot of their energy and attention will be diverted. So please keep that in mind. This person is still going through it. Still going through it. What else can you tell us about this individual? Tapping into the collective for the Aries singles. What else can you tell us about the person they will find themselves in a romantic relationship with next? And we'll do one more shuffle here, please, and thank you. Seven of Cups in reverse. I like that because that's someone who went from living in what I call like fantasy land. Instead of Disneyland, they lived in delusion land or wishful thinking land, right? Living with rose-colored glasses and having this grandiose imagination and having lots of choices and partners. And now they really just want to be with one person. So I like that. This is not someone who's playing the field. They're not love bombing you. I like that this person is interested in just one, being with one person. So it's not a player, but there's not full commitment here. We don't have pentacles here. We don't have cups here. So just keep that in mind. It's someone who will speak well and speak the truth and probably give you great, passionate exercises. But love is a little bit on hold for them right now because they're still detaching themselves from the devil, from their ex. Four of Swords. I like this because we have the Hermit card here and the Four of Swords. And for me, the Four of Swords, whether it comes out in the upright or reverse, but upright's even better. This is the minor arcana of the Hermit card. So this is someone, again, going into contemplation, resting, going into meditation. The preceding the Four of Swords in tarot is the Three of Swords, right? Ultimate heartbreak. Doesn't always mean third-party situation, although it could, but it's someone who went through a very painful ending. What I like in the Four of Swords card is the three swords that were in their heart is now out, and they're kind of on the wall, almost like a badge of honor, almost like medals of freedom that you hang. And what does the divine prepare you with once you're healing? The sword of truth, of what you know from the lesson you just learned. The sword of truth. The same sword of truth that the King of Swords holds. So I like the way this is unfolding right now for this person. If you find yourself very interested, in them by the time, you meet them, I would give them the time that they need to recover from this. This doesn't seem, to me, it's not the energy of a bad person at all. They're going to be upfront and honest. There's no games. They want long-term commitment, but they're a little emotionally wrecked from what they went through, but they are doing the work both on the minor and major arcanas. And I'm telling you, they're dealing with two people here, that King or Queen of Swords, and then a King or Queen of Cups, depending on energies. Not really genders, but energies. But yeah, I like this. What else do we have for this person? What else do we have for this individual? Tapping into the Aries collective for singles only. For the next person they will find themselves in a romantic relationship with. One more shuffle, please, and thank you. The Chariot. When they're ready, they're coming. Like, quickly. Knight of Cups in reverse. That's a little concerning, because Knight of Cups in reverse could be someone who's a little moody. Let me get one more on this, and then I'm going to clarify that. Yeah, Three of Swords. They're not ready to give you a cup of love. They're going to come in that Chariot with a lot of passion and a lot of truth. But this person is still healing. I don't even need to clarify the Knight of Cups in reverse now. That's why this person can't offer you their cup of love. They're not completely done healing. That might also be why it's short term. Just keep that in mind. They might not be ready for the long term. Yeah, might not be ready for the long term. Let's see, though, when will you be meeting this person? Tapping into the collective for Aries singles only. When will they be meeting this individual? When will they be meeting this individual? I have this overwhelming feeling some of you already know this person. If it's a twin flame and it's a runner-chaser dynamic. The divorce they're going through, some of you know about. Okay, it's not too late to make changes. What else for the tapping into the collective for Aries singles? When will they be meeting this person? Now is not the right time. Yeah, it's not the right time because they're healing. Whether you know this person or because they are a past connection, right? You were going to meet them through a family member or a past connection. They themselves could be the past connection. This is the moment you may be waiting for as the divine feminine, divine masculine. I didn't intend for this to turn into a twin flame reading, but it is what it is. For those of you on that twin flame journey, look at that, what's on the bottom. Triangle with a mature woman. You had a past life connection with this person. I didn't even bother to look in like what was really behind all of that. This person, I believe, for those of you where you had, you know them as a twin flame connection, you've met this person before. You are well aware of what they're going through. Well aware. That's why you know now is not the right time. This person will be available to you in September. If that's your storyline, I want to say the divorce will be over by then, or you will be meeting by them. Let me clarify that for the September. Because when I asked the question, it was when would you meet them? September. Tapping into the Aries collective, please, for the singles only. For those in a twin flame connection, when will they have union with this individual? When will they have union with this individual? That card wanted to come out, so I'm going to take it. March, which was a week ago. Some of you may have met in March. For Aries, please, for the singles, I'll start this over. Have to set my intentions properly. Tapping into the collective for Aries singles who are on a twin flame journey, and this is their storyline. When will they find union with their twin flame partner? When will they find union? Wow, did you see that one go flying? It says rapid movement. I'll show it to you in a second. Anything else for them? Yeah, this is coming in fast. And you have to remember that the divine doesn't, there isn't a big clock up in space. Divine doesn't see time the way we do. Think about the creation of the universe. The existence of humans is literally like a blip. So for it to be in September for union, I'm going to stick with this September. That is rapid, right? That is rapid for twin flame union. So for those of you where this is not a twin flame connection, you'll be meeting this person in September. For those of you who have been on the journey of twin flame and you know who this person is, maybe right now you're just keeping them at arm's length of friendship because you don't want to be involved in a triangle, in a third-party situation. This person is available to you rapidly. Like, they're going through all of this now. This is a now card for me. And then September, I see union. And then I believe by March next year, the divorce and everything is final. But they come to you by September. So keep that all in mind. So now that we know when you're meeting them, I don't need this deck, because this deck I keep. Oh, so it says autumn. I'm glad I looked. Autumn. So yeah, for those of you, September. If this deck wouldn't have given us any results, because sometimes it's just like, don't ask. There are cards in there that are like, don't ask, you don't need to know, stuff like that. So I then hop to the secondary deck. But we don't need to use this one because we now have our answers. But on the bottom, we did get added clarification. So thank you, Divine. I appreciate that. Let's see where you will be meeting this person. For those of you who do not know this person, they're not a past connection, they're not a twin flame, they're not currently someone that maybe you're just holding space for and have a friendship with them. For those of you really waiting for that September to just meet them, where will they be meeting them? Tapping into the collective for Aries singles, where will they be meeting this individual? Oh, these cards are out. I'm just going to put them on the side because I cleansed all my cards. But maybe when I shuffled before, I'm just going to leave them on the side. I'll read them for you in a second. So when I do these readings for an individual, for a private read, I only pull one card, right? Because I'm reading for one person. But because I'm reading for so many of you, and you can literally be anywhere in the world, I'm going to pull 3 cards. Excuse me. Tapping into the collective for Aries singles, where will they be meeting this person? Not the twin flame connection, not the past connection. Someone who's completely new that they'll be meeting in September. Where will they be meeting this person? One more shuffle, please, and thank you. Home. I'll explain all of these in a second. Kitchen. Birthplace of dreams. Okay. And then bottom of the deck, supermarket. Okay. So the first 2 cards that fell out was a bench. Bench could be, you know, park bench. Think of like city bench. Are you visiting New York City? Or, you know, are you going to, do you have a park near you, you know, that you visit? But, you know, maybe even like a dog park. Somewhere where it's just a very calm and relaxing, a place where maybe you pause and ponder. I have a place close to where I live like that I actually like to go to in the spring and summertime. And for me, it's a place for rest and relaxation. And I kind of can get into hermit mode a little bit while I'm there. So if you have a place like that, for those of you who do, some type of outdoor sanctuary or just a quiet space, that's where you'll be meeting this person. And that location may be near a church. Just keep that in mind. There's some type of spiritual sanctuary or place of worship. Or, no, that just came to me. Thank you, Divine. Or a place that has like sacred architecture or stained glass windows. Even if it's not a church, it may remind you of a church. So again, if you know of a place like this, this is where you'll be meeting this person. For others of you, it has to do with your home. Either the security of your home or actually having something done in your house. Like if you are renovating your kitchen, if you're getting work done on your home, maybe you're getting new security system. I don't know why security keeps coming to me. But again, within your personal space, this could be the contractor you hire, could be a worker for the contractor, could be a realtor if you're buying a new home, or an insurance agent, you know, or if you're refinancing, could be that refi person. Or again, doing any kind of updates in your home. If you have any of those things planned already from now, I'm not telling you just, you know, drop 50 grand and update your kitchen because you're going to meet your twin flame. That's not what I'm saying. If you already know that that's maybe a project you have that you'll do by September, let's say, that's most likely where you'll be meeting this person. Some type of either home acquisition or home like restoration or renovation project, particularly for those of you focusing on your kitchen. So keep that in mind. And the other place here is birthplace. So if some of you are going to a place where you were born, let's say, different city, different town, maybe now you live out of state and you plan on visiting. Maybe your parents still live there or you have family there. Again, you're meeting them through family connection. So, you know, let's say you live in New York, but you are originally from Tennessee and you're planning in August to go visit your family in Tennessee. That's the family connection. That's when you meet this person, like that kind of thing. So where your birthplace is. So it'll be a little different for some of you. And I know that the messages aren't exact. They would probably be better if this was just like a one-on-one reading, but it is a collective. So I need you to like use your intuition and a little bit of your imagination. So again, we have park bench or some place of solace or sanctuary outdoors that you visit regularly. Don't just start visiting random parks now. It's for those of you that already have this place. And it's possible that the area around it may remind you of a church, or it could have Gothic art. Maybe there's a building next door that has like Gothic architecture or stained glass windows. Anything, if you have a place like that you're already visiting, that's where you're meeting this person. For others of you, it will have something to do with the acquisition of a home or some type of renovation project that you're doing in your home, particularly with your kitchen. Again, don't just automatically do that now to meet someone. It would be something that you already have planned or budgeted or you're thinking of doing this year anyway, probably by September. That's the connection to meet that person. And then for some of you, it's you're going back to visit the family in the birthplace where you were born. So again, maybe traveling, and that's how you meet this person. Now I'd like to tap into, once you're in the connection with them, some of you will decide not to do it because the person's just not emotionally ready yet. And I totally get that. And they'll probably be fully ready by next March, right? We had that up there. So maybe come September when you meet them, you're not quite sure. But there'll be some of you that will have seen this reading, right? And you'll know all I have to do is be patient with them and they'll be good to go like 6 months later. So some of you will do that. For those of you who decide to do that, let's see what challenges and blocks will be in the relationship. And as I said in the opening, or I think I said in the opening, these are not automatic deal breakers. It's just good to know going in what you may have to contend with in order to build a healthy relationship with this person. So tapping into the Aries collective, singles only, for their next romantic relationship regarding this individual, what are some blocks or challenges that they may have to contend with? Blocks and challenges for the... That card wanted to come out. Communicate. I told you they're going to communicate with you. Blocks and challenges, please. Blocks and challenges. Thank you. Anything else? Anything else? So as a block and challenge, block or challenge. So there will be issues that the two of you will have to communicate about. And I kind of like that we saw them coming out of the bullpen there with the Ace of Swords. And it resonated in other parts of the reading also. So I like that. So it's not really a block for me. It's kind of a challenge. Make sure you have an open and honest conversation with this person. Now, this person, when the gambling card comes up for me, talks a little bit about addictions. And we already saw that they were in a toxic relationship that they are detaching themselves from. The devil does talk about toxicities, but not just, sex, drugs, rock and roll, those kind of toxicities. It also talks about someone who could be addicted to like bad personality traits or poor relationship habits. So when I see the gambling card in this type of reading, I also see it as almost like the devil card. Someone has a problem with something, and it could be like a toxic codependency. So just be wary of that. The person could also have financial issues as a result for the individuals who are going through a divorce. There may be some financial issues or financial setbacks that they're having. Intuition. This could be a block for you. You really need to use your intuition on whether this can go the distance or whether it's short term. It will be different for all of you. And so that's why it's really important that you make an intuition overhead, over heart decision. Do not block your intuition on this. This could end up being the best relationship ever, where it's full union of a twin flame. Or it could end up being something very short and fleeting, some karmic connection that leaves you a bit, you know, emotionally battered and bruised. So please do not ignore red flags, because usually the signs we ignore in the beginning are the ones that end up biting us in the end. So just be aware. And I like that the spy card is here because it talks about doing research. And again, your intuition will be heightened with the more knowledge you know about this person. So don't be afraid to do a little digging or ask those questions that you need to do. Other than that, I really like this reading. Some of you are coming into union with your twin flame. So yay, congratulations for you. I did not expect this to be a twin flame reading. For others of you, this is a short-term relationship, because the person is not fully ready to commit. And for those of you who are, you just may not want to waste the 6 months on them, because they may or may not come around by then. And I always tell people, don't wait, right? Or use your intuition. So use your discretion, use your intuition, but you definitely have love coming by September. So take care of yourself in the next couple of months. Enjoy your summer, and whatever is coming your way will be here by September. Just please don't forget to use your intuition. If you like this message, if any part of it resonated with you, or you're hoping any part of it might be true, please click the thumbs up button. I've loved tarot for many years. I've been encouraged by a friend recently to start this channel. I'm really hoping to build a community here. I've always felt a great tap into the divine, and I'd love to be able to share my gifts with you. So the more we can grow this channel, if you could please subscribe. It is free. Click that bell button. I'll be posting regular free content like regularly. So if you want to be updated of that, please subscribe and ring the bell. The more that I grow this, we grow this community, right? This is a joint project. Then the more regular the readings become, and the more deeper those meanings become, because I get to tap into a broader collective. And more importantly, there's an energy exchange between the two of us. Even though you're watching this after the video has posted, there's still an energy exchange here between the reader and the receiver. And so once that happens, then I become the receiver. And in the future, as I create more videos for you, more readings, I start tapping into your energy. And so that's how we build a collective message that really becomes our own and your own. So I ask you to please join me on that adventure. I'd love to be able to give you some guidance for your life's journey. So please, if you like the video, like I said, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my free videos, please subscribe. Until I read for you again, Aries, I am sending you light, love, and peace.